Hello, welcome back to episode 18 of the Fisher Fitness Coaching Podcast. Hope you enjoyed. Unbelievable. As soon as I start, I get a WhatsApp. Hopefully that works. Just muted the laptop. Anyway, hope you enjoyed last week's. What was it on? I can't remember. But anyway, going on from last week, those of you who did listen, I called the hotel, and guess what? They had my AirPods, which is amazing news. So very happy about that. The guy who helped me when I was there, he was really nice, and someone handed them in. Couldn't believe it. So he's going to post them to me within the next week, which is amazing. So there are nice people in the world. I was sure that someone was going to take them. Most people would take them if you went into a hotel room with just been used, and saw some AirPods. Most people would take them. I would have thought that. Anyway, it just shows. So that's good. What have I been up to? I went to IFS at the weekend. So I went on Thursday, came back on Sunday. It was the International Fitness Summit, which was good. Don't know if you've heard of it before, but yeah, loads of speakers and coaches, entrepreneurs, business people from around the fitness industry all come together and do talks and presentations and workshops and stuff to help coaches, personal trainers, or any fitness enthusiast really. And just teach them about nutrition, fitness, coaching, business, online coaching, all that kind of stuff. So really useful if you're a new PT, or if you're an experienced coach, or just someone who likes fitness. It's really worth it, because you meet so many people. It's great to network. Yeah, highly recommended. I think the next one is in somewhere abroad. I think they alternate. So one year they do the UK, and then the year after they do somewhere like Portugal or Spain or somewhere like that. So I think next year is abroad. But yeah, that was good. I'm kind of going to go into that for this episode. This episode is on motivation, which is a huge topic for a lot of people. It comes up a lot with my clients. It comes up as one of the main barriers for people not being able to achieve what they want to achieve. It's a huge barrier. Whenever I ask someone what's stopping you from starting, or what's stopping you from going for a run, or going to the gym, or eating healthy, it's always lack of motivation, or I'm not motivated, or I'm losing motivation. And believe it or not, one of the most common questions I get is, can you help me with motivation? How do I get motivation? I'm sure I've done a podcast or something on this before, maybe just a longer video or something. But I feel like it could make a good podcast, because it's just such a complex and popular or common subject. Most people struggle with motivation. In fact, what I'm going to say is probably going to be very relieving. Is that the right word? I guess relieving for you in some way. So, motivation, yeah. If I was to say to you that I haven't really been motivated to go to the gym since I can remember, that probably gives you an idea of, what it's about, and the fact that not many people do have motivation. Or not always, anyway. Motivation comes and goes. And this is what I'm going to sort of go into again. It will hopefully be a fairly short one, a bit of a quickie, as you'll like a quickie. So there are two types. I'm not going to go into the details of it all, but there are basically two types of motivation. There are intrinsic, which is internal, and extrinsic, which is external motivation. And these types of motivation will essentially you have a motive, you have a reason to do certain things, whether it's to achieve a certain outcome, or because you want to get something from a certain activity you're going to do. So let's say you're going to, if you do this thing, you could get a reward. So if we take it back tens of thousands of years, our ancestors would be hunting for food, gathering food. They would be pretty motivated to kill a saber-toothed tiger or a mammoth for food, because their reward would be to eat. They would be able to store food. They'd be able to eat for the next few weeks. So their motive is pretty high. Do you know what I mean? So that would be I think, an intrinsic motivation. I could have got it completely wrong, but hey, here's what it is. But yeah, so everyone has a motive to do something, no matter how good or bad it is. We do things because we are motivated in some way to do it. So we eat because we're motivated, because we are hungry. We go to work, we drive to work because we are motivated, because if we don't go to work, we'll get sacked or we won't get paid. So we have a motive for that reason. Some of us go to the gym because we're motivated, because it makes us feel better. We drink water because we're motivated, because we're thirsty. If not, we'll die. So there are different sort of levels to it all. So if we go into having motivation to go to the gym or eat healthier, for example, because these are the two main struggles I hear. So for us to go to the gym 2, 3, 4 times a week, and for us to eat healthier, we're going to have some motive behind that. We're going to have reasons why we want to do that thing, whatever it is we're doing. So let's say we're going to the gym. My motive to go to the gym 2, 3, 4 times a week, to begin with, was because I wanted to build muscle. I wanted to look better. I wanted to feel better within myself. I wanted to build confidence. I wanted to get more confidence. So I was motivated at the beginning to go to the gym to get these results, because I knew that I was working towards an outcome. So I was motivated, right? In terms of eating healthy, I'm motivated to eat healthy sometimes, not all the time, and I'll go into that in a bit. Not all the time, because I know it's good for me. It's going to make me feel better and perform better in the gym. It's going to help me perform better as a human. My body reacts better to healthier food, so I'm motivated to eat these sorts of foods. Having said that, I'm not always motivated, and neither are you. No one is always motivated, unless, I don't know, there's always some really motivated person out there all the time, isn't there? That one annoying person who's always on it, is always motivated. Well, at least it comes across like they're motivated. Deep down, they're probably not. So, motivation comes and goes, and I can't give out motivation. People can't give you motivation. All these stupid. Sorry, shouldn't say stupid, because they might help some people. But these motivational quotes, or these motivational videos you see on social media doing the rounds, they're so popular because people think that they are effective, so they get shared and liked and commented, and people can relate to them. But if you watch a motivational video or quote, or read a motivational quote, you're not going to get motivated. You're not going to suddenly be like, oh, wow, yeah, that was amazing. Do you know what I mean? But they are so popular. The reason they're popular, because they can relate, or so many people can relate to them, because all these people are chasing motivation. They want this urge of this rush of motivation and adrenaline, and to get up and go. But anyway, this feeling of motivation will just come and go depending on what is happening in your life. So more often than not, people are not motivated to go to the gym at 6 a.m. If someone says to me, I'm Rich, I'm not motivated to get up at 6 a.m. to go to the gym, they have time, but they just don't want to. They're not motivated. And the reason they're not motivated is because their why, the reason for doing that task isn't strong enough. Their why isn't strong enough. They don't see the benefits in doing that particular task. And also, it could be down to the fact that they're absolutely shattered. They didn't get much sleep. They went to bed too late. Their diet is pretty crap. They had a few beers the night before. So if you went to bed at midnight, you had 3 or 4 beers, you ate shit, you didn't sleep very well, and your alarm goes off at 5, of course you're not going to want to jump out of bed and go, yeah, gym, this is going to be amazing. So it could be, look at that fly. It could be down to your lifestyle, your poor lifestyle. It could be the fact that you're eating the wrong types of foods, too much alcohol, not getting enough sleep, not adequately hydrated. So if all these things are adding up, of course you're not going to be motivated to go to the gym. You're not going to be motivated to go for a run or just, do more. Is that? Oh, there's a bit of fluff. I thought that was on the screen. Get that off. Yeah. So does that make sense? So your lack of motivation could be down to like your poor lifestyle. But like I said, if you're not motivated to do something, your reason for doing that task it's not going to, the result you get from doing that task isn't important to you. So, or isn't as important to you as you may think it is. So what do you do? Like let's say if your why is strong enough, if you want to get into better shape, if you want to build muscle, start losing body fat, feel better, feel more confident, but you still really don't want to go to the gym at 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning or after work, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., then what do? Do you just wait for motivation to get to you and then think, I'll be motivated next week, I'll go then? No, that's not going to happen, because if you're not motivated now, then the chances are you won't be motivated the week after, unless something drastic changes between that time. Unless someone says to you, if you don't go to the gym at this time, on this day, you will die. I know it's very, very drastic, but if you think about it, if someone tells you that, if someone says to you, you will die if you don't go to the gym this time, you're going to go. You're pretty motivated to go because you want to survive, right? And it's yes, very, very, very drastic, but your reason to make a change needs to be important to you. If not, you won't do it. If someone says to you, right, if you say to yourself, I need to make a change. I'm miserable. I don't like how I look in the mirror. I'm unconfident. I need to sort myself out, but I'm just so tired, or I just don't want to. I don't know what to do, or I can't bring myself to go to the gym. Then discipline has to come into it. It has to. If not, you just won't do it. So more often than not, discipline is what gets me going to the gym. Discipline is what gets me eating healthy 8 times out of 10. Sometimes, yes, I really enjoy it, and I'm excited to go to the gym, especially if it's a new area, if it's a new city, new gym, new country. Maybe I'm really motivated because it's a new place, new surrounding, new environment, new people, new music, all that kind of stuff. It gets me excited. It's new equipment, it's new surroundings. But like most of us, we use the same gym every week. And after a while, yes, it will get boring. It will get monotonous. It will feel like Groundhog Day. But what you need to do is have discipline and just get yourself there. Get yourself up in the morning. pre-plan your sessions. Put them in your phone calendar and treat them like a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment. They are an appointment that you need to stick to in order for you to get to where you want to be, in order for you to improve your life, increase your longevity, improve your life, improve your mental health, improve your physical health. These are all reasons why you should be going to the gym. If you want to build muscle, you need to go to the gym. If not, you won't build muscle. It's very unlikely you will build adequate amount of muscle. If you want to lose body fat, you need to stop drinking alcohol and stop eating so much ultra-processed shit. Yes, you may not want to because it tastes delicious and you love these foods, but if you don't make a change, you won't change. As the saying goes, for you to change, you need to change things, So your why needs to be important to you. Motivation will come and go, whether or not, sometimes you'll just feel randomly motivated to go. Sometimes you won't, and then you'll need discipline to get you there, right? And then after a while, once discipline has come into play, so you need discipline to get yourself to the gym, for example. Motivation will just come and go depending on how you've slept, how much fluid you've drunk, how much decent food you've had, your stress levels, what's happened to you in that week, just how you're feeling in general. Are you happy? Are you sad? Have you had a shit week? Have you had some bad news? It'll just come and go. Life throws shit at you all the time. You just need to try and manage it the best way you can. So, like I said, I can't give you motivation. People can't give you motivation. These videos, these quotes, they won't give you motivation. It comes from within. It comes from external reasons. It comes from internal reasons. But once you work on discipline, then habits start to be built. Once you've built a habit, like I have, and maybe most of you have, or a lot of you have as well, then habit will get you to the gym, even if you don't want to go. Okay, I'm going at 5 p.m, but I'm meeting a friend for a workout, so that's going to help me. Accountability, having a support network. I know I'm going to have a really good workout because I'm going with a mate, and I know we're going to train well. But normally I train on my own. Do I want to go to the gym? No. I went on Monday. I could not be asked at all. I did not want to go. But I went because I know that it's a non-negotiable. It's something I need to do on a weekly basis for me to get the results and for me to feel better afterwards. And did I feel better? Yeah, I felt so much better. So you need discipline to get you through these stages of demotivation. And then once you've done these things enough time, you will build habits. You'll build better habits, and you will. I can't think of what's the opposite of that. And then you'll basically stop doing the bad habits. Why can't I think of what I need to say? Anyway, but you know what I mean. You'll break down poor habits or bad habits. Okay, so it's a case of building these habits. Once the habits are built, it becomes easier to go. Even if you don't want to, you will end up going, and you will never regret going to the gym. You'll feel better, and you'll know that you've ticked it off for that day, and you know you'll be slightly further ahead than you were before. Okay, so first of all, always think to yourself, to summarize, always think to yourself, what is my why? Why do I want to do this? Why do I want to eat healthier? Why do I want to stop drinking alcohol? Why do I want to go to the gym 2, 3, 4 times a week to lift weights? Write them down. Write them in a bit of paper. Why do I want to do this? How strong are my reasons why? What is my motive? And always, put up on your fridge and read it every morning. Why am I doing this? Why are you doing this? Okay, I'm doing this because I'm a coach. I need to practice what I preach. I need to, in my opinion, I need to look in good shape, because if I'm not in good shape, then it's not going to look very good when I'm trying to, pick up business, get clients to help. I'm doing this because I want to look better. I'm doing this because it makes me feel better. When I feel good, I'm confident. I'm happy. All right. I don't want to feel uncomfortable in my body like I used to, because I know how shit it feels. So I've got my why is strong, and because I've been doing it for so long, years and years and years, I've built habits. So it's easy for me to go. No, I'm not always motivated. I'm rarely motivated. So when my clients ask me, I need help with motivation. It comes from you. You start something because you're motivated, but then that motivation may soon decrease because you're not getting the results you hoped you were. Just something's not working. So this is why you may need a coach to help you stay on the right track, to help you guide you along the way, to get you the results you are wanting, and to help you keep on the right track when motivation is non-existent. Because what happens when you're on your own, you try something new, you try to get a goal, or you try to reach a goal, you don't get results because you don't know really what you're doing, you're just winging it. If you don't get results, your motivation decreases, you get frustrated, you give up. And then what happens then? You go back to square one again. A few months go down the line, another year or two, you think, oh fuck, I need to do something about this. I'm miserable, I need to start again. So you start again. You attempt twice, 3 times. What happens? You don't get results because you haven't got structure, you haven't got accountability, you haven't got support, you haven't got the knowledge. So you struggle. You don't get the results. Your motivation dips again. You give up. So the cycle continues. It just goes on and on and on. So I can help you with building habits. I can help you with discipline. But the motivation will just come and go. Yes, you probably will feel motivated while working with me because I'll give you everything you need. You will have confidence in what you are doing because I will tell you what to do. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, I hope that helps. Any questions on any of this, just let me know. I get some questions via my email sometimes from a couple of people, which is good. I get questions on my Instagram, which is cool. So yeah, any questions on this podcast about motivation, just contact me. And if you haven't already, download my Ultimate Training Program. It's in the link in my Instagram bio. You can download it for free. You get a strength training program, a 3-day-a-week strength training program. You get a calorie and protein calculator. You get a meal and macro planner. You get your body weight tracker and an exercise library. So you get so much for free. It's ridiculous. It's probably worth, like I keep saying, it's probably, for the amount of work I've done on it, it's probably worth near enough $1,000. You get it for free and it will help you along your way. If you need extra help with achieving your goal, building muscle, losing body fat, getting you jacked, getting you into the best shape of your life, building a better body so you can feel proud and confident in your skin, get in contact and we'll have a chat about working together and we'll see if we're the right fit. So anyway, hope that was okay. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will speak to you all again very soon. Take care.